Hey everybody, we are in week 9, North Dakota. Stick around so you can listen to us talk about our time in Medora, Theodore Roosevelt.
That's like a thing too. Theodore Roosevelt National Park.
Again. Hold on. Hey everybody, we're at week 9 here in North Dakota. The Newsoms on our one-year road trip. So stick around so you can hear us talk about our time in Dickinson, North Dakota, where we went to Theodore Roosevelt National Park, where we hung out in Medora for a little bit. Then we headed over to Hazen Bay and spent a night in Bismark to see their very interesting capital. So stick around and see how our week went. Well, today's August 18th. It's Saturday, and we are in North Dakota, Hazen Bay.
Hazen Bay, yeah.
Hazen Bay, North Dakota. If you can see the sky behind us, we are once again in a hazy state. So I'm pretty sure I haven't seen the sunshine since
I don't know when,
and I'm stuck in Folsom Prison. Okay, trying to cash. But yeah.
Yeah, the week started off in somewhere else. Dickinson.
Where have we been?
North Park.
Yeah.
North Park, RV Park. It was a nice park, but it was a huge lot. I mean, it was long. It wasn't super wide. Well, it was pretty wide too. But
A lot of room.
Yeah.
It was nice.
It was pretty nice.
Yep, and then Theodore Roosevelt National Park we did
The next morning, yeah.
The driving tour. We didn't do any hiking, did we?
Yeah, we did. We stopped off at Colvane Trail.
Colvane, yep.
And it was a half-mile loop. It was pretty cool because it had a little book at the front of it, and it kind of walked you along, I think, probably 20 different little areas, and it explained what was going on. But basically, from what I remember, was there's a vein of coal running around there, and a lightning strike had caught it on fire back in the 50s or something like that. And for 26 years, I believe it was, the fire burned there, burned until, I don't know, it finally went out. And I think it went out sometime in the 80s. So a lot of
76 or 78, yeah.
Sometime the vegetation has grown back and all that kind of stuff. But it was kind of cool hike.
Different, all the other national parks we've been to, the big trees and big lakes and all that kind of stuff. And this is more like the plateau.
It's the Badlands. It's the Little Badlands.
Little Badlands, but it was interesting. And
on the way back from the trail down to the visitor center when we were done, we saw 2 wild horses.
That was on the way there, on the way up, which was cool.
Up, yep.
And then, then
on the way around, we saw two different herds of bison, probably, I don't know, maybe 100 between both of them, yeah.
Yep. And they're free, wild and free. Yep. The wild stallions were cool because they were right there on the side of the road. Got pictures of those.
Yeah.
And then the next day.
Well, real quick, one thing I think is interesting about the Badlands, it's kind of a beauty you have to look for. It's not like in your face. It's more subtle.
It's not Bryce Canyon or Zion, yeah.
But it's subtle. There's a lot of very beautiful things about it. You just have to look deeper into it. So I thought it was a pretty cool place.
It was. And then we went back and learned about. You had watched the video, so the kids get their badge. Watched the video and learned more about it, and we saw we toured the cabin that he built and lived in, Theodore Roosevelt. He loved North Dakota, and he felt he wouldn't have been president of the United States had it not been for his time in North Dakota. And then the following night, we actually had to go back for them to get their badges because they had to complete some of their pages. And then we went to the Medora Musical. Again, it was one of his quick. Ooh, this looks cool.
What we're gonna do.
This looks cool, and then I'm like, whatever. And so we all go, and it was an outdoor amphitheater.
It seats about 1,000 people total.
And it was really good.
Yeah, it was neat.
It was really good, and that night happened to be kids were free, which was cool. So we saved a lot of money, and then.
So I had booked it wrong online, like I've seemed to be doing a lot recently. I booked it wrong online. I booked it for, I don't know, Monday night instead of Tuesday night, or Tuesday instead of Wednesday, whatever.
It was fun, and then, good music. They did good, and they had some comedian Kermit Alipo.
Yeah, from Hawaii. It was funny.
It was hilarious. And you never know those kinds of things. Like, he's probably going to be okay. But probably within 15 seconds, he had everybody laughing. The guy in front of us was crying. Yeah. I was crying.
He'd not even say something funny, and the guy'd be like, oh.
He was curled up in a ball, and then his son next to him the whole time, why is it funny? Yeah. His dad finally said, stop asking me why it's funny. It just is. But no, it was good. So we enjoyed our time there, and then...
So then that was our last night there. Pack up and head over to where we are now, which is Hazen Bay. Which is on Lake Sakakawea.
It's not Sacagawea?
Lake Cinco de Mayo. Sakanabox. No, Lake Sacagawea. Although it's not spelled like that, I'm not sure why you pronounce it that way. So it's the largest, or one of the largest man-made lakes in the United States.
That's huge then. It is huge.
Yeah, it's huge. And it runs way up that way too.
Oh, sorry, I just knocked the camera.
But really, the rest of this week so far has just been kind of a chill week. We're just kind of calmed down, got the kids back into school. I think so far the timing of everything on this trip has been pretty amazing because the way it worked out is the insane part of the West Coast tour and up through the north where all that really just cool touristy stuff, you know, it all happened to be right before school started. And as we're getting into the kind of Midwest where there's not quite as much to do and all of that, they're starting school. So
Mom's bored.
The timing's worked out well.
Get antsy. I'm used to go. Yep,
so we're adjusting.
So real quick, Olli is starting to grow feathers in, and I'm so excited. So after 2 months, we've been giving her feather fixer, and of course they're always on a schedule. Just because you start giving them the feather fixer doesn't mean they're just going to get all their feathers back. But her little head was bald from getting pecked on, and her little behind was bald, and then her tail, she was missing most of her tail feathers, and she's got like 500 quills growing in all over her body right now, which is why she's getting a little irritated because they hurt after a while when you're holding her. But she's starting to, grow in all over her hair. She's going to have some white on her forehead, or on her head. So, that's good.
Yeah. So we're off to
Bismark
tomorrow, staying one night, and then heading down into South Dakota. And the
big Badlands.
Yeah, the Big Badlands. So.
Big Bad Daddy. Oh, and then last night, so campgrounds for people who camp, like pay to camp, know that they have quiet time. And the quiet hours are, most of them have been like 10 p.m. to 8 a.m. This being a lake and people getting up early and blah, blah, blah. So it's 11 p.m. to 7 a.m., which is fine. Not a big deal. Last night, oh gosh. Well, it took me a while. I went to bed at like 11:30, but about 1 o'clock, I woke up and Charlie was awake because his nose was bothering him from the campfire. And there's people out there like screaming and music and loudness. 2 o'clock, there was still the screaming and music and loudness. Could not go to sleep. But I thought that was so interesting. It's like, does anybody else not realize that it is so loud right now?
Hey, so we're here on the 24th of August, 2018 in Chamberlain, South Dakota on the shores of the amazing Missouri River. And we're talking about our last day in North Dakota, which was at a KOA campground. We went to the Capitol. The Capitol was interesting because the original Capitol building had burnt back in, I think it was the early 1900s, right around the Depression. And since it was the Depression, they didn't have the funds to rebuild it like it was. So it really just ended up being like an
office building.
Yeah, I mean, you would never notice the Capitol. In fact, we drove around in a circle like 3 times because we didn't think we were really there.
Well, so then what you have to do is like Google an image of it to see if we're at the right place. But when you got closer, it was nice. It had a big flower thing in the front that spelled out North Dakota with all the flowers, and it was nice.
Yeah, we hit Walmart, and basically that was it.
Yeah.
We stayed at KOA, so we played in the pool, which was cold. Met some interesting people.
Oh, we did. Yeah.
Yep. And then, that was North Dakota.
But it was nice. North Dakota was nice.
North Dakota was nice.
Yeah.
Better than we had expected, I think. And
yeah,
that's it. Love you guys. Miss you guys. Howdy.